Okay, we gotta grab some food before. See, here's the deal. Pancakes really high in carbs, so you don't want to have too much syrup. All right, we slammed down some breakfast there, and now we need to figure out what to do with all this stuff. Here's what I run into. Having all this gear when you move a lot is terrible. It sucks. I have to figure out a way to streamline, photo equipment, lighting equipment, and then I need to put my bass guitar and my 6-string guitar up on that wall. I think we have a habit, at least I do, of going around holding on to things, holding on to clutter that we really don't need. I'm curious to know, what you guys run into with your gear. I was reading, I responded to a comment by Teordolf, who had said that he found a schematic for this audio desk, complete with rack mount sides. For those of you who don't know what rack mount sides are, this is a rack mount side here. So you can put rack mounted gear on there. So this is a Furman power conditioner here. This is just a little shelf that screws into this rack mount. I only put 2 screws in there. You might notice I don't need more than that. Anyway, notice I have no gear over there. I just have a shelf on that one. For right now, I'm just operating off the small screen off my Mac. So Teordolf, getting back to the point, was able to get the schematics and build his own desk. And that's great. That's awesome. If I was good with woodworking and/or had tools to do such a thing, that's admirable. That's really cool. For those of us who aren't as skilled as Teordolf, we gotta figure out ways of getting around crap, right? In case you've wondered how speakers, reference monitors they call them, are attached to an Argosy Halo desk, here's the process. I can put the box cutter down for the moment. So we have this bar on the back. This bar, the speaker holding bar, is removable. So we have 3 screws on either side right here. And actually is a pretty snug fit in this kind of particle board wing here. Now these bars, I think, can hold around 50 pounds each. So a 25-pound speaker reference monitor is no big deal. So I take well, first you have to have the mount for the speaker, right? This is an acoustically isolated mount. It's angled. So it's angled down at me for the listening position. It's dusty. Nobody cares. I'm gonna dust it because I'm a little bit anal retentive about keeping stuff clean. You wouldn't be able to tell by the way the room looks right now, of course. There's the hole. That's what she said. Okay. Let's get that screwed in there. And I don't know what size. I don't have the right size socket. I'm not a handyman type guy. I don't go around building and fixing crap, but I can hand people tools. How about that? I can play some guitar while they're building stuff. Here we are putting together audio desk crap, and meanwhile Luciferians and the government are hell-bent on destroying the world.